All right, so Keith Thurman, not really a power puncher, but Keith Thurman, he fights on his toes. He gets angles. Very speedy guy. Keith has the experience. I don't see how Fundora wins this. I remember when Tim Tszyu was giving him all he could handle. I remember when I believe it was Brian Mendoza knocked him out. Um, Sebastian Fundora, he has a great aesthetic. He's tall as hell. He's a giraffe. He sells tickets. I think he's going to Harvard. You know what I mean? He has connections. His sister can fight. So it's just like things are laid out a certain way for him. Even with his uh, getting and keeping the belt. Like he was supposed to fight Bud, pulled out of that fight. Supposed to fight Spence, fight never happened. Like, they're trying to be really careful with this guy because the fact of the matter is, and this happens in boxing, like some people, they market them good, the public like them, but their skills aren't up to par with the marketing. So their reputation and their name and their fame precedes them. They really can't back up, or they really can't um, cash the checks that their mouth has been writing. You know how they say, your mouth write a check that your ass can't cash. So that's Sebastian Fundora. If he would have beat Keith Thurman, that would legitimize him as far as being something other than eye candy for the boxing public. Because that's pretty much what he is. And it's no offense, but when you're 6'6" and you have 80 something inch reach, you know what I mean? You have these tarantula arms and you have a flimsy jab. That lets you know that the boxing skills simply aren't there. His jab is supposed to be his most effective weapon, and it's probably his weakest weapon. His best thing is inside fighting. That's not going to work against Keith Thurman because Keith doesn't fight like that. He's not going to just be standing there trading with you. Keith is a mover. So he's going to make Fundora miss. He's going to make him pay. He's going to make him chase him. He's going to hit him at angles where Fundora doesn't see him. He's going to be quicker than Fundora. Better balance, fundamentals, footwork, etc. The only way Keith loses, if he doesn't train hard, if he's in the casino like he was doing against Pacquiao, or if he decides to fight outside of his element, if he decides to do what Erickson Lubin did and just nuck and buck right in front of Fundora. You can beat Fundora like that if that's you, but that's not really how Keith fights. You know what I mean? But just the way that Keith fights with the movement, he's just gonna outbox Fundora. I see him winning 12-round unanimous decision. I don't think he's gonna stop Fundora because Fundora is tough. He could take a punch, and I'm sure he's training hard as hell because he knows this might be it for him. Like, come a time in a boxer's career where they meet that nexus point, and it's like you really got to perform. If he doesn't perform here, right? We already questioned the Tim Tszyu win. We saw what happened with the Mendoza fight. If you can't beat an aged, injury ridden Keith Thurman, then you already know you can't deal with guys like Boots and Virgil Ortiz, etc. You know, but hopefully he shocks me. Hopefully he proves me wrong. But I just don't see how he wins, man. And Fundora is a really good inside fighter, but he's not really supposed to be at that height. He's supposed to have different things in his bag. But if you watch Tommy Hearns, he was like 6'2". The way he moved, it was graceful. It was balanced. It was athletic. Fundora, I see flimsiness. I see lack of balance. You know what I mean? I see a undeveloped jab. And hopefully there's things that he work on. I'm not really trying to rip on him. He's had some great performances. I love this performance against Lubin. It was another dude he fought who was a southpaw, and he kind of fight with like a hunchback. I can't think of his name, but that was a good performance as well. Like, I like watching Sebastian Fundora fight. Don't get me wrong. Like, I'm not making the video say like, oh, he a bum, he this, he that. No, I'm just telling you objectively, he isn't the most skilled guy, but he has a lot of heart. He's tough, good inside fighter, and I'm just like the public. I like seeing somebody 6'6" go out there and box because that's not something you see every day. So I see why they're trying to market him and sell him. I'm with it. I want him to succeed, like Wemby in the NBA. I want Fundora to be good because it's nice. It's cool. Okay, he's 6'6". Wow, look at him in there, tall. But I just don't see it happening against Keith Thurman. But y'all let me know what y'all think.